Cool, guys. Now what we're going to do, we're just going to truss the chicken, as you would do in a class. Yeah, it's a bit old-fashioned, but hey, it's another trick, and you need all the tricks these days. And it's just a matter of getting the chicken nice, keeping it plump. It stops the inside space overcooking and keeps all the juices in, and it gives me a chance to show you that we cut the lemon and we shove the herbs into the cavity of the chook, season it nicely, theory. So we're just going to take some string, butcher's string, just as long as it's cotton. Sometimes you get the polyester ones that they can get a bit heat affected. And the idea is, just as a rough rule of thumb, about 3.5 of the length of the chook. And then you start with it fairly even, so it's going to come round to the front. So what we're going to do is just under there, the piece is going to come round, just pull it a bit tighter. Remember, we've got the wingtips there, and that's going to help us hold it in place. Now, 2 trains of thought, you can take it and cross it over, which is what we'll do, just so you can see what's going on. Pull those legs up, just got the other piece there, that one will come through that side. As you can see, the chicken breast, nice and plump, the legs, same time. And this was designed so when you're taking a chicken to the actual table for presentation, which used to happen in the good old days, we'll just do a nice friendly bow, slip that in there. And you can still take your lemon, bang it in half, and slot it inside the cavity, and you've got some nice marjoram. Again, inside, thyme, bay leaf, any of those aromatic, what we call soft/hard herbs, inside the cavity to cook, and then the juices come out when you're cooking and give you a nice flavoured jus or gravy if you're going to be using some the pan juices plus some flour just to thicken it up with, or you can go arrowroot if you've got gluten-free. You give it a good brush with oil, and you see 1,000,001 ways that restaurants deal with it. They lift the skin here, just got to be careful. They lift the skin here, slip the fingers in underneath, and then they pipe in butter, truffle butter, lobster butter if you're serving it with some crayfish. You know, the list goes on and on and on. Even some duxelle or mushroom puree can be slipped in underneath the skin. I'm a bit of a old-fashioned realist, and I just like to keep it plain. Yes, you can do a little bit of brush with butter and you get a nice glaze about it. The main thing is you keep all that skin intact. A little bit of sea salt at the start, no pepper, just the sea salt. You don't want the black specks on it, and people can season it up later with a pepper when they get it. And just a little bit into the joints as well. So you'd season it up and then you'd truss it up. And then you get your oven preheated, nice hot temperature, and then brush of oil, and preheat the tray as well, place the chicken in, bang in the oven, and then out when it's ready, probably about 45 minutes later. With a bird like this, might take a touch more. Remember, when you're putting it tight like that with the legs, it's going to take a little bit longer, so you're going to crisp that skin up. Then you can still cover it, loose covering with foil, much like you do with pork when it gets to that stage where you've got the skin looking nice, and then it's just a matter of cooking the rest. And don't forget, when you finish, before everybody else comes around the kitchen and say, what a beautiful looking bird, you rip the parson's nose off and then just eat it.